the bizarre mystery of Cleopatra's tomb, lost forever or hidden treasure. Where is Cleopatra's tomb? For over 2,000 years, one of history's most powerful and enigmatic figures has kept her greatest secret, her final resting place. From stormy seas to hidden temples, her tomb has evaded modern discovery, fueling countless theories and imaginations. Was it submerged beneath the Mediterranean, hidden in the sands of Egypt, or deliberately destroyed to vanish forever? This is the mysterious tale of Cleopatra's tomb, an unsolved puzzle that merges history, mythology, and the tantalizing promise of treasure. Before we dive into her tomb's disappearance, let's revisit Cleopatra herself. Cleopatra VII wasn't just a queen, she was a symbol of power, intellect, and allure. The last ruler of the Ptolemaic dynasty of Egypt, she governed during a tumultuous period marked by the Roman Empire's expansion. Contrary to mythology that paints her as a seductress, Cleopatra was a formidable strategist. She formed alliances, used her wit to outmaneuver enemies, and played a key role in politics at the heart of a dying Egyptian kingdom. Yet despite her influence, Cleopatra's reign ended tragically. In 30 BC, after a failed resistance against Rome, Cleopatra and her lover, Mark Antony, took their own lives. Left behind was a legacy that historians and storytellers would debate for centuries, and a vanished tomb that has become one of history's greatest mysteries. Why does her tomb matter so much? The discovery of Cleopatra's final resting place would not only shed light on her life and times, but also unveil untold secrets of a bygone civilization. It stands as a tantalizing piece of global heritage within reach, if only we knew where to look. Imagine this. Cleopatra dies, and her body, along with that of Mark Antony, is carefully prepared for burial. Ancient accounts, including those of the Roman historian Plutarch, suggest the lovers were entombed together in a grand mausoleum. It was said to be adorned with treasures of gold, silver, and sparkling gems, fit for a queen whose influence had stretched beyond her kingdom. But then, silence. Over time, no records clearly indicate where this magnificent tomb was located. What happened? Did the Romans erase it to suppress the memory of their defeated enemy? Did loyal followers of the queen hide her remains to protect her legacy? Or did natural disasters seal her fate in the depths of the earth or sea? These questions form the foundation of the mystery. Adding to the confusion, Alexandria, the city Cleopatra called home, has been altered dramatically over the centuries. Once a bustling coastal hub of culture and learning, Alexandria was rocked by earthquakes, subsumed by the sea, and rebuilt again and again. Could all traces of her resting place have been swallowed up entirely? The search for Cleopatra's tomb is not for the faint-hearted. Scholars and explorers have debated various theories for decades, combing through historical texts, guided by myths, and digging through Egypt's sands and seas. One of the most popular theories is that Cleopatra was buried somewhere in Alexandria, the heart of her reign. It would have been a logical choice given her deep connection to the city. However, Alexandria has experienced catastrophic natural disasters since Cleopatra's era, including devastating earthquakes in 365 AD that caused large parts of the city to sink into the Mediterranean. Her tomb, along with palaces, temples, and other ancient structures, may now lie submerged under the waves. Underwater archaeologists have already made stunning finds off the coast of Alexandria, uncovering statues, columns, and artifacts from Cleopatra's time. Could her tomb be part of this underwater graveyard, hidden just out of reach? The Mediterranean holds many secrets, and Cleopatra's tomb might just be its crown jewel. But what if Cleopatra's tomb isn't underwater at all? In recent years, many experts have turned their attention to the Taposiris Magna Temple, located roughly 30 miles west of Alexandria. This ancient structure, dedicated to Osiris, the Egyptian god of the afterlife, has been the subject of intense archaeological exploration. Excavations at Taposiris Magna have unearthed intriguing clues: coins bearing Cleopatra's likeness, statues, and even mummies buried in the style of nobility. Some archaeologists speculate that this temple could be Cleopatra's final resting place. Perhaps she chose this sacred site to ensure her journey into the afterlife, aligning herself with Osiris to preserve her legacy and power. However, not everyone agrees. Critics argue that while the artifacts indicate a connection to Cleopatra's reign, no definitive evidence points to her tomb. It remains an exciting but unproven theory, a delicate thread that human curiosity refuses to let go of. What if her tomb never stood a chance of being found? Another chilling hypothesis suggests that the Romans, after defeating Cleopatra, deliberately destroyed her burial site. Like many conquerors throughout history, they may have sought to erase her from memory, removing physical evidence of her power and grandeur. This theory aligns with historical accounts of Rome's desire to portray Cleopatra as an immoral antagonist to their emperor Augustus. If true, it's possible that her tomb was reduced to ruins, its treasures confiscated and dispersed, leaving behind only whispers of her greatness. Despite these challenges, the 21st century has brought new hope to the search for Cleopatra's tomb. Technologies that were unimaginable in previous centuries are now guiding archaeologists closer to potential discoveries. Ground-penetrating radar is being used to scan areas like Taposiris Magna, offering data on hidden chambers and buried objects without disturbing the site. Advanced underwater tools are probing the submerged remnants of Alexandria, mapping out ancient structures hidden beneath silt and seabed. These innovations have already illuminated other ancient mysteries, from the recovery of lost cities to the rediscovery of shipwrecks filled with treasures. Could they offer the same clarity for Cleopatra's resting place? Many believe it's only a matter of time before the right clue is uncovered. Yet, even with modern advances, the search for Cleopatra's tomb is far from straightforward. There's the unpredictability of nature, storms, shifting sands, and underwater currents that can dislodge or bury clues. There's also the limited availability of resources and permissions, as archaeological sites require delicate planning and collaboration between governments, universities, and private institutions. But perhaps the biggest challenge is the lack of definitive ancient records. Much of the information surrounding Cleopatra's death is anecdotal or secondhand, filtered through Roman historians who were biased against her. These incomplete accounts have left a puzzle with too many missing pieces. Why does the mystery of Cleopatra's tomb captivate us so deeply? Beyond her historical significance, Cleopatra herself remains a larger-than-life figure, a woman of intelligence and ambition in a male-dominated world. Her life was filled with drama, romance, and political intrigue, and her death only added to her legend. The idea of her tomb, potentially filled with treasures and secrets, ignites the imagination of adventurers and mystery lovers alike. It's a story where history meets mythology, a race against time to recover the ancient queen's long-lost legacy. So, what lies ahead in the search for Cleopatra's tomb? Will archaeologists uncover a grand mausoleum beneath the Mediterranean? Will Taposiris Magna yield the answers we've been seeking? Or will Cleopatra's tomb remain one of the great unsolved mysteries of our past? Some experts argue that finding the tomb would forever alter our understanding of Cleopatra and her reign. Others believe the tomb was never meant to be found, a deliberate choice by the queen or her followers to ensure her secrecy. As the search continues, one thing is certain: Cleopatra's tomb is more than just a place. It's a symbol, a testament to humanity's unrelenting curiosity and desire to connect with the stories of the past. Now, the question is yours. What do you think happened to Cleopatra's tomb? Was it hidden underwater, buried beneath temple grounds, or destroyed by Roman hands? Could modern technology finally illuminate the truth? Or will this ancient queen's final secret remain lost to us forever? The mystery of Cleopatra's tomb continues to fascinate and frustrate us in equal measure. In the meantime, let your imagination run wild, because sometimes it's the mysteries left unsolved that keep the magic of history alive. Love ancient mysteries? Subscribe for more freaky facts every week.